Okay, so in our previous chapter, we had used a GCP generated symmetric key. In this particular chapter, we'll import our own key and we'll use it in KMS using symmetric encryption. So let's see how we can do that. But before that, there is a very important concept that I want you to understand. So the key that we will generate would be known as a data encryption key. And this particular data encryption key will also be encrypted by another key called as a key encryption key. Now, this particular key encryption key would reside in KMS itself. So now this particular concept of encrypting your key is called as envelope encryption. So I will give you a link on a few documentation so you can just go through them to understand what envelope encryption is. So let's see how we can use our imported key in KMS. So I'll see you in the console. So I'll be using my previous keyring to create my key. So let's open our keyring. And within this keyring, let's create a key. So let's click on create key. And this time, instead of using a generated key, we'll be using an imported key. So let's click on imported key. And let's just call this as my imported key. And we'll be using this again for symmetric encryption and decryption. So I can just choose this and let's create a key. I think this key, so I've already created a key by this name. So let's just make this as 1 and let's create the key. Okay, so now that you've created your key called my import key 1, the next thing that you need to do is you need to create an import job. So let's click on import job. So this import job is basically used for enveloping your key. So let's just call this as my import job 1. So again, this is for software and this is basically the two methods that you have for enveloping your key. So let's just do the 4096 and let's click on create. And also let's copy this name because we'll need this in our next step. Let's click on create. Okay, once you've created your import job, so I already have one previously created. The important thing to remember is that this particular import job will automatically delete in a few days. So you need to use this before that happens. So let's use this particular import job. Let's copy this and let's keep it somewhere. So the next thing that you need to do is you need to create your key. So to do that, I'll be using an OpenSSL command. Now I have a link to a documentation. So this documentation came in very handy for me. And you can use this to encrypt and decrypt using SSL. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a key. So I'll be using this OpenSSL command to create a key. So let's copy this and let's use it in our Cloud Shell. So let's click on our Cloud Shell and let's run this particular command to create a key. Let's do an ls. So you can see that our key has been created. So the next, okay, so once you've done this, the next thing that you need to do is you need to run a gcloud command to import this particular key. So let's copy this particular key. So you need to use it in a gcloud command. So the name of the gcloud command is gcloud kms keys import. And here the things that you need to give are basically the import job. So this is again used for enveloping. So let's get the import job that we had created previously. So the name of our import job is my import job 1. So let's copy this and paste it there. The location is US Central 1. Let's get the keyring and the key. So the key that we had generated was my imported key 1. Let's copy this. Let's paste it here. And it resides within this particular keyring called my demo keyring. So let's copy this and let's paste it there. And the algorithm that we are going to use is basically the Google symmetric encryption. And let's get the key. So the key that we had created was testkey.bin. So let's copy this and let's paste it here. And let's run this particular command. Let's authorize. Okay, so you'll get an error saying that you need to upload this particular cryptographic library for this command to work. So again, a link on how you can install this particular library, I will give you in the description below. So let's do that meanwhile link. So this link tells you on how you can add your cryptographic library. So all that you need to do is you need to run this particular command if you're running Debian. So currently I'm using Debian. So let's run this. And after that, you need to run this particular command as well. Let's copy this export command and let's paste it here. Okay, now let's run our gcloud command once more. Let's copy this and paste it. And you can see that there is a version created in my key. So let's see if that is there. So let's go to our my imported key one again. And you can see that one version has been enabled. So this looks fine. So the next thing is, if you go back to your key, you can still see that it's not available. So you need to run one more command to make this particular key available. And that command is your gcloud kms set primary version. So let me copy this. So this particular command requires your key as well as your key ring name. So the key is basically my imported key one, and the key ring is the same. And the location is also US Central one. And the version that you need to give is one. So these are the four parameters that you need to give. Let's copy this and let's run this command. So this particular command I'll give in the description below as well. So you can use it as well. So let's run this command. Okay, so this command has run. So let's refresh this page. So this particular my imported key one should be available now. Okay, so now that you've created your particular key, let's use it in our cloud storage. So let's go to our storage. Now, of course, you can use it in other GCP services as well. Click on cloud storage, click on create bucket. Let's click on continue. So here you need to give the appropriate region. So the region is US Central 1. And let's keep going down. So here you need to choose the appropriate data encryption. Let's click on data encryption, use customer. So here you need to choose the key. So the key that we generated was my imported key one. Let's click on this. And here you need to grant access. Let's click on grant access. And let's create a particular cloud storage bucket, which will be encrypted by the key that we've just created. Let's click on create. And you can see it works. Now, of course, you can also encrypt and decrypt your own file. So let's do that before we end this section. So let's clear our screen. So what I'll do is I'll create a text file called a.txt. And in this, I'll just add some random value. So I'll just add hello world. And let's save this. Okay, so the command that we need to use to encrypt is basically the gcloud kms encrypt. And here again, you need to give the appropriate key name, the plain text file which we've just created, a.txt, and the cipher text file which will be created. So let's give the appropriate key and the key ring name. So the key that we had created was called my import key one. Let's copy this and let's paste it here. And the key ring that contains this key is called my demo key ring. And let's run this particular command. Let's do an ls. And you can see that the encrypted text is created here. And let's decrypt this. Again, to decrypt this, you need to run the same gcloud kms decrypt command. So these commands we had previously run as well. So let's click on this. So again, the only thing that you need to change here is the key. So the key is this. The location and the keyring are the same. So the ciphertext is basically this particular ciphertext that we've just created. And the plain text file that will contain the decrypted file, we've just named this as x.txt. So once we run this command, a file called x.txt will be generated, which will again contain hello world. Let's copy this and let's run this. Let's do an ls. So you can see that an x.txt has been created. Let's do a cat on that. And you can see that it returns a hello world. So that's it for this lecture. So in this lecture, you learned on how you can use your own keys in KMS. So I hope this was a useful lecture. I will see you in the next.